Hey everybody, welcome back to the Redacted Debunker. Today we're going to be looking at Nukes top 5. I think it's always a good videos to look at, and we're going to try to debunk these, look through them, and see if we can find anything obvious. So let's get right into it and begin. This one's called 10 Scary Videos of Ghosts Caught on Camera. Let's see if they're actually scary or not.
Shireen Louise, a single mother of a 3-year-old daughter, has recently moved into an old Victorian house in Cardiff, England.
Ooh.
Soon after moving in, Shireen's daughter, little Ilea, begins to complain about a man with a, quote, bad head and bad eyes, who marches through the upstairs hallway.
What is it?
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes?
Yeah. Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Where?
Guys.
Upstairs. Nope, no, we're not doing this.
Shireen decides to take
Yeah, so it's already kind of sketchy to me. So it looks like it's done in TikTok. So I'm already really suspect of this video. I'm assuming that she doesn't want to show her daughter, and that's probably why she's having it on her. But it's also a very weird thing to start a conversation with, to record. My assumption is that the daughter talked about this person with bad eyes before, and she was redoing the conversation, so to speak. So and the whole nope, I'm not going to go upstairs, I think just being dramatic for TikTok views, which, good for them.
Take a look into the history of the old house and discovers that it was built on an ancient battleground from all the way back in 1485.
But what part
Worried
of
mother
England
now
isn't
believes
done
that
on
her
an
daughter
ancient
might be seeing
battleground?
the spirit of a soldier who fought in battle. Shireen installs a security camera in the hallway just to see what's going on. Then one night after dark, this happens.
All right, so night vision. Right.
Yeah.
Come on then, we're gonna help.
Mom. Dad.
What is it?
Dad.
What?
Dad.
Scared
So
of
she-
what?
Doesn't mind having the
Who
daughter
is
on.
it?
No.
Is
On her
someone
TikTok.
there?
Yeah. Bad eyes. 2 eyes. Bad. 2 eyes. Head. Bad.
Hi.
Eye.
Hey. Hiya. You doing anything?
All right, so they kind of glossed over a little bit of that evidence. So one, kids seeing things is not too much of a surprise for me. I don't read into anything about that at all. The breath that you hear, she moved the door at the exact same time you heard the breath. I'm going to say that it rubbed up against something. These cameras are not... You're not picking up stereo surround sound on these things. They tune themselves to catch as much audio as possible. So very small noise at the end of the hall would sound like a loud noise next to the camera. Not using that as evidence either. And so that was the first part of the video. The second part, it's a kid seeing things. And if you have kids, you know that kids see things like all the time. My daughter would play upstairs, and you'd hear conversations that she would have, and you'd walk in. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to so-and-so. It's an imaginary character. So nothing unusual. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that for this one.
What's he doing? Right, see you later, Mr. Soldier Man.
Not a whisper. So if you see it again. Watch as the girl comes out. she's hitting her doll on the door. And what you're hearing is the scraping of the doll on the door. Watch again. See? It was the daughter coming out. It was not a whisper.
What? Are you laughing at him? Is he being funny? Is he being funny? That's good, isn't it? You're still looking at someone.
Don't get me wrong. If your kid's doing this, it's creepy as can be. Now, well, what was interesting is my son. So my son, he's a teenager now, but he's always been about eating as much as possible throughout his entire life. Could never get enough food. And he had this whole conversation with us where he could barely communicate with us. But one of his first words was talking about how he remembers in the past that he was starved to death as a child. And drowning as well. So it was very interesting from my son because he's autistic. He couldn't talk until he was 6. So at 6 years old, he starts to talk and he starts telling us this stuff. And it was very weird. And it kind of goes along with how he is today because he eats like he wasn't fed in a past life. So, are kids in tune more than adults? Don't know. That's a common theory, but I don't know. But having to say it, a child, this is like sixth sense kind of stuff. It's creepy whenever a kid does this. Whether there's something there or not, whether there's ghosts or not, irrelevant. It's creepy whenever this happens.
Oh my god, she's... What? No, please don't. No, stop. It's okay.
And so the other thing is that I also want to make a comment on is that the mother is definitely amplifying the energy that the kid feels. And that's a known psychological thing, that especially a child sees something and the parent either brings that up positively or negatively, that affects the child's behavior. Then all of a sudden they start seeing more and more and more because the mother is feeding into it. We've seen this in some other videos as well where the parent is, oh my God, is this something scary? And then the child's, oh yeah, it is scary. It's like, yeah, come on. So you have to be even keeled in this situation if you really want to know what's going on, because children mimic what their parents do.
It's okay, sorry, you just scared mummy. Sorry, you just scared mummy. It's not scary. It's not scary.
Yeah, but
He's a funny friend, isn't he? He's a funny friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 eerie breaths can be heard loud enough that they are picked up by the hallway security camera.
Nope. No. That's her
Shortly
moving stuff
after this,
around.
little Ilea once again complains about the man
You only hear the
with
breaths
quote,
whenever you're
bad
moving
head
objects.
and 2 eyes. Shireen says that originally she completely fell in love with the charming Victorian home, but now has second thoughts about staying. She says she's
Because
worried
of the
about the
daughter.
safety of her daughter. So is little 3-year-old Ilea seeing something that we just can't? You decide.
So I do have that question, and if anybody that's watching, please comment on this. Other than scratches, which I still feel are just people scratching themselves, and not remembering it. Not they're doing this on purpose. I'm sure that does happen as well. But other than, let's say that a ghost could scratch you to the point of causing blood drawn, what is the worst thing that a ghost could do to harm somebody? And I think the idea is that we get in our heads these ideas of the Conjuring House movies and, the Warrens, and their stories, and which have been shown not to be true stories, that they're just this make-believe ghost stories. But other than that, what could a ghost do to you? A scared child without a ghost is a scared child. The ghost, I've seen scared kids not having ghosts around. So I think there's a lot more harmful stuff out there. But if you heard 2 breaths in your security camera and you're like, oh, we need to move out of this house because of this, and my daughter sees things, it's like, I think we can do better than that. But seriously, in the comments, let me know.
Graveyard. This next video was posted to the internet by an account that is devoted to sharing videos of large boats and seafaring vessels.
Ooh, cool.
In one video, we see a graveyard of old cruise ships that have been run aground and left abandoned on a beach somewhere in Turkey.
Yeah.
But there's something else.
So what's cool is they disassemble them. They scrap them and make money off the scrapping of these. So
Something
cool.
that a sharp-eyed Nukes Top 5 viewer spotted in the video. Watch closely.
and they guess there's going to be someone on the ship.
Did you see it?
Nope.
On board the rusting old cruise ship on the right, someone or something can be seen walking around inside.
Okay. And if you ever wonder why I do this channel, is because of stuff like this, specifically like this. It's because somebody won't put out the 15 seconds of effort to do a search on what this is and why there might be someone on the ship. So this is not a graveyard where ships go to die and rust and they're just forgotten and left. They're beached, and then you can see the mooring lines. And then what happens is that the workers on the beach go onto the ship, up into the ship, and dismantle it. So they take out. They do it in a structured way so that they could get out as much material as possible. You work from the top down, right? If you look, all of this has been removed. Well, it didn't fall off. It was cut or, acetylene torched or whatever. That's a worker on the boat. So just because it's called a graveyard doesn't mean everything you see is a freaking ghost.
Even though the ship is completely abandoned.
It is not
No one is
abandoned. It is abandoned by the company. See, this is the stuff. I get really annoyed by this. This one, typically I don't get angry with these, but this is just dumb. Think of it in different terms. Don't call it a ship graveyard, because a graveyard is a place where, you bury something and that's it. You never go to it again. And I'll tell you another story about the airplane graveyard that's out in Arizona in the desert. But this is a ship recycling center. That's the best way to think about it. This is where old ships go to be dismantled, recycled, sold off, and honestly, these ships go into cars and other ships and stuff like that. This is recycling. That's all this is. There's nothing else about it. So this is not a graveyard. This is not abandoned where nobody touches it. And that's why they're all in a line, is because they're going there for a purpose to be recycled. This is just ignorance. This is people not wanting to do a quick search.
On board, and there's not even any access to get on the ship.
Yes, there is. You
So
take the
could
ship
this
out there.
mysterious figure be the ghost of someone who didn't survive their voyage?
Oh my God. Someone that didn't. Yeah. That's why this ship is here, and that's why they're tied together and they're tied to the shore so that they don't leave. This thing didn't just wash up.
Let me know what you think. The Night Visitor.
Ooh.
A woman
Isn't there a
named
movie
Shay
called The Night
works as an
Visitor?
overnight office cleaner at a mid-sized company in Indiana. Shay says that she often works alone in the large office building and that this can sometimes get just a little bit creepy.
Oh yeah.
But this
I can
one
believe it.
particular night, things are about to get absolutely
What's
terrifying.
gonna happen?
Yo, okay, so tell me why I'm at work and I was about to take out the trash and I just got a text from the lady who works here, and she said, "Hey Shay, just want to let you know that everyone has left, so you can go vacuum the other side." I was like, "Okay, yes ma'am." And she said, "Just me there?" No, I asked her, I said, "Just me there?" She's like, "Yes." Yo, I'm scared as because when I went outside, there are no cars out there besides my work van. And I'm so scared.
So I don't.
So tell me why.
So did it seem that they saw someone on the security camera?
Who the f is this? Like, who the f is that? Like, hello? Y'all, I'm not tripping. That's somebody in that room and they just sitting there.
I don't see anything.
Who the f is that?
Do you see anything?
Like, they just sitting there. Bro, I'm about to f***ing call because I'm like, how the and I just call her. I say, "Hey, you sure I'm the only one here?" She's like, "Yeah, look at the cameras. You're the only one there. I'm seeing about the cars there." And I said, "Someone is in one of the booths."
Okay, let's take a look again. Because they zoomed in. Oh, I see it now. All right. That took a while to figure out. That's a bit creepy. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure this one out. There's a chair. And what I'm thinking is that there's someone in there who looks like they're watching TV. So it looks like, it does look like a woman. Like that's her head right there. And yeah, it's someone at your work.
You sure I'm the only one here? She's like, "Yeah, look at the cameras. You're the only one there. I'm seeing about the cars there." And I said, "Someone is in one of the booths." And she was like, "In the booths?" I was like, "Yeah, someone is in one of the booths." What the
Someone's there.
Yo, ain't no lock on this door. Hey, oh shit. There's no lock on this door.
So you okay? What's the guess that it was a coworker that they didn't know was there? Stayed late.
But you know I'm black, right? And I don't play that shit. Alright, I'm gonna tough it up and just open the door.
Yeah. Let me guess. They're gonna be gone because it was a ghost. Yeah, they're gone. You heard them leave.
Nope.
You heard them leave, and you heard them go into the cabinets. They were looking for food. Right in there. That's the kitchen.
Yo,
That's what you heard.
Nope.
Shay is supposed to be all alone in the building.
Supposed to be.
But someone or something seems to be sitting in a chair pressed right up against a glass door at the end of the hall. They're not moving, and they're not reacting. Shay hides in the closet, gathers...
Again, these are bad. These are really bad. I don't think I have to explain why. If you look at that again, that person has not got their face up against the window. They got their back to the window. They're watching TV in there. And they even turned off the TV. The ghost turned off the TV. I'm sorry. It's obviously a ghost.
They're not moving, and...
Yeah, and you can see her reflection. That's her, the woman taking the video. She's in this woman. This is her back of her head. She's in a chair. She's up against the door, and she's watching TV in there. And then she went to the kitchen to get a snack. And then she turned off. She's like, "I'm done. I'm done for the day. I stayed late." She probably stayed late because she had work to do and didn't tell anybody, forgot to tell someone.
They're not reacting. Shay hides in the closet, gathers her courage, and then heads out to confront the person.
I think it's just a possum.
But there's no one there.
The TV is off now. See, that's just the reflection. But the TV is off that she was watching. She left the door open. She turned the lights off. She went into the
With
kitchen.
that, Shay has had about enough. She calls her supervisor to come check out the office building for an intruder. Or whatever.
Actually, I take that back. I think this TV is behind her. So she was just in an office. Oh, I see why she thinks that there was a face. Ah, okay. Can you see it now? Because it does look like there's two eyes there. That is the reflection. From, you can actually see it extends, across here down. And then there's another piece that goes out there. So there's something in the background that's doing that. That is her hair. And that's obviously her back to it. So it is just someone sitting in the office in the dark.
This is.
Which is weird.
And Shay takes the back stairs and exits the building. But here is where it gets really weird. Because Shay's supervisor comes and checks out the entire building and finds no one there.
Because they left.
Also, her supervisor reviews the security camera footage that monitors anyone entering or leaving the building. And whoever this person was, they never left. This person never showed up on any of the building's security cameras. We need scary videos, so if you see something
you do.
scary
You
that
need
you think
scary
would be
videos,
perfect for
not
the
these
top
videos.
5, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
These are
Off
really
the
bad.
wall. In an email sent to me by Nukes Top 5 viewer Ricardo, he told me about a trip he and his
man.
brother took to the historic Fort of San Felipe in Bacalar, Mexico. On the trip, Ricardo filmed a video with his old Nokia potato phone, and he and his brother can be seen exploring the massive old 1700s fortress. They accidentally catch something that they just can't explain.
And we're not going to be able to either because the camera footage is so bad. So we can't trust anything that's being said here.
Ah, sí.
Okay, well let's look at the footage already, because so this is right in front of this very well lit day, and there is artifacting everywhere. Literally, look at that. That's was stone just a second ago, and now it is a blob. So let me guess. There's going to be something in the window that's going to look like a person.
Espérate, nomás déjame grabar.
Did you see it? In a dangerous section of the historic fortress that's closed off to tourists, a strange brown
Let's take a look.
closed off to tourists, a strange brown
Okay, so he didn't see this there. He saw it after the effect. So, which tells me that all of this is, it's artifacting from the Nokia phone. That's all it is. Again, we tend to, as humans, to focus on the object, but not on everything around it. Like, if you look, you got another one. Wait a minute. That's it. It's a lens flare. It's right there. It's literally right there. Oh my God. Okay, what I was going to say, oh, this is hilarious. What I was going to say was that this object over here, which is catching the light, is also kind of morphed down a little bit. But it's that. See how it goes down? It curves in. It curves in. It goes straight down. It goes straight down. That's a lens flare from this. Yeah. That's a lens flare.
figure can be seen on the grass and seemingly climbing or floating right over the wall. Now, I have carefully inspected this clip.
As he
I've
shifted
slowed it down,
moved
and
too.
I've even sharpened and enhanced the potato quality as much as I could. But I still
And there it is right there. Yep. And again, enhancing footage. If anybody hasn't seen my other videos about this, you cannot enhance footage. So it's, or what's called AI upscaling. So if there's a certain number of pixels in a shot, you can't pull 4K out of it. Now, what you can do is you can use AI, which guesses. What it does is it says, well, this kind of looks like it should be a straight line or a wavy line or whatever. But once he threw it through the AI, it has now lost its shape because it was trying to make it look like something else. Because it's not really, the pixels weren't there to make this object. So don't use 4K upscaling to figure out ghosts and UFOs and stuff like that. Please, carry better cameras. And that's it. Just carry better cameras. But that is that right there.
Still have.
You can see as he shifts. So if you think about the way that it would work is if that bright light is on your left and you move, the object's going to shift. It kind of shifts this way. It's reversed of your motion.
No idea
so he shifts
what
left.
this
and
is.
as he'd actually moved back left again.
So I leave it up to you. The Royal Arcade.
It's a lens flare.
Nukes Top 5 viewer and paranormal investigator Emma from the YouTube channel Twinvestigate UK reached out to us about a creepy video they captured while investigating the Royal Arcade in Keighley, West Yorkshire, England. The Royal Arcade is an historic underground shopping center built in 1901. The upper floors of the Royal Arcade were eventually renovated. However, the dingy old underground stores and rooms were left untouched. These buildings, with their dark history, still look almost exactly the same as they did in the early 1900s.
Other than being
Emma says that she and her group were doing a spirit box session in what was once the shop of a horse saddler. In this area, the spirit of a grumpy old man named Billy is said to wander around. What happens next is truly creepy.
Make that bang again. So. Please stop. Why do you want us to stop?
Emma and her group are shocked to see what looks like a figure moving through a lens flare caught on their phone. The investigators try to recreate and even debunk what they captured, but they just can't reproduce this strange silhouette of a person moving. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide. A dark park in the San Pedro Mall.
Well, it's a lens flare. Some of these, like, I don't know. You out there, when you're watching this and you're watching these, do you look at that and go, ghost, obviously? Or do you say, yeah, it's a lens flare? They're using a spirit box and a lens flare. And that was their best evidence. Okay. All right. I won't make fun of them anymore. I'm going to stop.
Security guard Johan Zimmel is working the night shift at the San Pedro Mall in San Jose, Costa Rica, when he spots something truly chilling.
Okay. It doesn't matter what they show. And I think I've already seen this one anyways. It doesn't matter what they show. Again, you're using a potato camera to take images from a CCTV camera. Everything about this is going to be wrong. Everything about this is going to be wrong. But this is the one where the guy just disappears, right? Like he turns, yep. Yeah. So that's artifacting. CCTV artifacting.
Correcto. Aquí salió algo raro. Mae. Y véngate mejor.
What is he filming on? A Game Boy camera? What is this? It's like 4 frames a second.
A security camera pointed
not
at the
even
mall's
180
parking
feet.
structure
Like,
captures the
that is
moment
the
a
worst
dark,
video
shifty
footage I've
silhouette
ever
of a
seen.
person can be seen approaching an unsuspecting man. The man turns around as if he hears or feels something, but
that's
no
the
one's
it not
there.
filling out the buffer
And the
all the
weird
way.
figure seems to have just
It's
disappeared.
it's him
into
walking.
thin
You actually
air.
see it matches.
After the
perfectly.
security footage was released online, many former employees of the mall came forward to share their own personal paranormal experiences from their days working there. Many of these former workers claim that the mall is haunted after someone passed away on the 4th floor of the parking structure. Lights out. One afternoon, Rachel Navarro is home alone in her New York City
That name sounds
apartment.
familiar.
Due to maintenance issues, the power in her building has temporarily been shut off. And this is when things just start to get really weird.
Okay, hi. Sorry, I'm just watching something, but literally, hold on. There's no electricity in our place right now, okay? Turned it off, but I swear, shite. Okay, this door, Jesus, has been doing this literally all day. And look, the shite. Oh my god. Jeez. Looking out. Hello? Hold on. I'm going out there. Hold on, there's no light. Oh, I turned the flash on because I couldn't see shite out there. I have my epic mace. Hold on, okay. I swear. Blood of Jesus. Jesus. Oh my gosh, Jesus. Okay, this door always moves because of the wind. I'm not really worried about that. Hello? It's just like mad dark if I don't. Jesus, hold on. No. That, no.
Rachel's front door is shaking on its own, and when she looks through the peephole, something can be seen moving around on the other side. She grabs her pepper spray and opens the door, but
All right, I call BS on this one a lot. Okay, so there's a few things. There's actually quite a few things with this one. All right. So one, she said this door over here moves on its own due to air pressure. Air pressure moving. So if they have the power off, they could be working on something in the air conditioner. Who knows? A lot of these use plenum air conditioning. It doesn't look like it would be because they're solid. They're solid ceilings. So, but still, with a building like a large apartment building or something like that, you know, you get doors that open and close. It causes these pressure differences. That's why that door is opening and closing. That could be what's causing the movement. Okay. 2, let's just imagine that someone was out there and they don't have a camera or, a flashlight or a phone. And they're trying to find their door, and they're trying to find the door, and they just hit it a few times by accident. Someone comes to the door. They realize it's not their door. They go to another room. They go to their apartment. They find their apartment and get in because the lights are off. Okay. Could be that too. 3, there's no lights out there. So what light was she seeing out there? Unless maybe someone did finally pull out their phone, realize that they're at the wrong apartment, and skedaddled off because they were too worried that they made a mistake. You know, people get that way. Okay, that's all that. The whisper that she heard was the exact time that she opened the door that had the hydraulic lift on this door. Not the lift. I apologize. There's automatic door closers. This one appears to have it, and that's why it's moving around, is because it's broken, which would make noises when she opens and closes that door, which would be right next to her ear. So what I feel that this is someone that's just scaring themselves and thinking it's paranormal. I don't think any of these things are any evidence of anything.
No one there.
Yeah.
Just her creepy pitch black hallway.
I do think that there was someone there, and I do think that they went to the wrong door. They tried to get in, like tried to find the key, and then we're like, why isn't my key fitting? Bang it a few times, pull out their flashlight, look at it, go, oh crap, I'm at the wrong place. She's looking through. She sees someone's at the door. And then they go and they find their apartment, go inside of it. No big deal. And remember, when she first went out there were unexpected noises down there, which sounded like clicking, which means I bet someone went into their door. She just missed them because she was scared for a second. And the other thing too is that this is the beginning of a horror movie. If your lights are out like that, don't go out there. that's like serial killer movie 101. You don't go out there to find out who's knocking at your door when all the power's out. Just sit there.
Then Rachel hears what sounds like someone breathing and whispering in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Jesus.
Understandably, she turns around and heads right back inside. As a Nukes Top 5 viewer, Rachel decided to email us about her creepy experience. To this day, she still has no idea what was going on in her hall. No vacancy.
Yeah, I think it was just...
This next creepy
Someone
video
was there.
was recorded at a small hotel in the desolate countryside of Mexico. Now, for years, the staff working at the hotel have witnessed and experienced unexplainable activity, usually when they're all alone. One day, a housekeeper notices someone standing at the window of hotel room number 30, even though the room should be vacant and completely empty. The housekeeper immediately notifies the hotel manager, but they find no evidence of anyone inside that empty room. That is, until later that same day.
Aquí más cerquita. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos.
No. No.
Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación.
Hold on.
Ojos. Unos ojos.
I mean, I'm assuming it's this thing? But that's not a face, right? Yeah. Oh. I mean, if it is a person, that person's face is huge. And really white. But the thing that I saw in there was
Vamos a ver.
The mirror that was in
Vamos
there.
a ver a esa habitación.
Yeah, let's go look in that room. I'm curious what's in that room. And why you're seeing a face. I have a feeling it's a reflection off something.
Estamos subiendo
else.
las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estaba.
Okay, so what she was seeing was right here.
Donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve
Yeah,
nada.
and see how the window
No,
is?
no,
That
okay.
face would have had to have been like
Porque se
that.
ve-
As the manager approaches the hotel room, a pale face with hollow eyes can be seen peering down at her through the hotel window.
Yeah, let's see here. So what I'm thinking, I have a feeling that whatever this is on the patio. Like, if she went on the patio, there's probably something on the ground there that has a design on it. Because that's not a face. I mean, it looks like a face, but you know what I mean. It's not a person or a mask or anything like that. No, that's like a reflection of something. Because it also comes down here. But what's also very interesting is the one thing you don't see is the TV that was in there. Or what is this white thing right there? Because you don't see that when they go into the room.
No. The manager hurries upstairs and into the room, but she discovers that the face...
Yeah. You see what I mean? Like, it's very dark in here. You don't see that white thing that's right there. It's either not the same room, and they're just doing this to get people to come to their hotel. But I'd be willing to bet that there's something out on that balcony.
Sir, whatever it was,
like that
has disappeared. But then something moves, making a loud sound and sending the frightened woman rushing right out of the room. Now the hotel staff believes that they have caught evidence that their small hotel in Mexico is haunted. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't think it's a hoax. I think what you're seeing there is the reflection of like some... Wait a minute, is this on the outside here? Are you seeing the reflection of this white right there? Oh, I bet it is. I bet whatever it is right there in this window. And you're seeing this is the reflection of this. Although it wouldn't be taller than that unless the window was angled.
You decide.
I still think it's a reflection of something.
In a flash, there's a lightning storm just outside Amanda Noel's house in Iowa. She looks out her front window and
really, if you were going to check that out, just have someone go in at the same time that you sit out there. That would have been the best thing.
Notices something truly bizarre.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look.
Oh, cool.
And it happens again. Look. Look. See?
That's cool. Look at that.
I'm telling you right now, ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
A strange white figure can be seen standing in the grass across the street from where Amanda lives. But whoever or whatever this is, it appears and then just disappears as the storm rages on.
That's a cool one.
Some viewers of Amanda's creepy video wonder if the electrical energy in the air could have somehow helped make a paranormal presence visible. But whatever this is...
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I like that. I'm gonna say that it has something to do with the electrical storm. I don't know. Never looked into that before. But I'd be willing to bet that it has something to do with like... Because, you know, when electrical storms are off, the ionizes the air quite a bit. That's how it's positive and negative ions that cause the lightning to actually happen. But the funny thing is, it does look like a face. If you look, there's a mouth and a nose. It's obviously a ghost. I'm going to say something to do with electrical discharge. But I think she was seeing it with her own eyes.
Amanda says she is spooked.
You also notice it doesn't move. Let's go back.
Somehow help make a paranormal presence visible. But whatever this is, from where I'm...
And I'm telling you right now, ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
A strange white figure.
So I'd be very interested to see. The reason why I was backed it up is I wanted to see if she was inside or not. It could have been that there was something, reflection off the window or something. I don't think she is. I think she's outside, and it looks like it's an electrical storm. So you're not getting a lot of the lightning like strikes to the ground. I think it's also called like heat or sheet lightning as well. Not 100% on that one, but the cool thing is it does look like a person. It does look like a person standing there. I am not gonna lie. But I'm gonna say more electrical discharge, like it's swamp gas.
can be seen standing in the grass
Reflecting
across the
off,
street
you know,
from
Jupiter,
where Amanda lives.
like the
But
Jupiter
whoever
reflecting
or
off the
whatever
sun.
this is, it appears and then just disappears as the storm rages on.
It's the fact that it doesn't
Some
move
viewers of
is the
Amanda's
weird-
creepy
is
video
also
wonder if
thing.
the electrical energy in the air could have somehow helped make a paranormal presence visible. But whatever this is, Amanda says she is spooked.
It's spooky.
The Old Baraboo Inn.
Ooh,
Paranormal
what's this?
investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter sets out to investigate the allegedly haunted Old Baraboo Inn located in the scenic city of Baraboo, Wisconsin. The inn was built in 1864 and functioned as a tavern and a
What's with the
brothel.
elephants?
Over the years, the seedy inn became a regular hangout for many underworld figures like Al Capone and other notorious gangland
Oh, he got
criminals.
around, didn't he?
Over the years, it is said that many people fell victim to the inn's sinister clientele, and many men and even women have lost their lives here. Today, the Old Baraboo Inn is said to be
not ghosts,
extremely
just
haunted, especially
people.
in the
Okay.
basement, where it is said that many men were chained to a pole and executed by the mob. That pole still stands today, a remnant of the building's horrific past. So, investigator Ian decides to spend a night at the inn, planning to investigate all the paranormal claims.
I've seen this guy's videos before. They were interesting to say the least. The one video I saw was in a graveyard, and I would say that he probably had 50 to 70 different experiences in a 20-minute video, within an hour. I'm not going to say things were staged, but they look that way.
Still early into the night, and Ian is exploring the Baraboo Inn's bar area when things start to get a little spooky.
Are there any spirits
So you're at a bar, dude.
hanging out
so
at this
yeah.
bar tonight? I heard this place is supposed to be really haunted.
Don't say haunted. They don't like the H word.
Could you show me what they're talking about?
I'm sure
The
something's
stories of strange things happening? I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh. That sound came from over there.
Okay.
That scared me. Hello? If that was you, could you make that sound again?
No.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here.
Ian continues his investigation and heads into the inn's kitchen. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Okay, so knocking noises are not evidence. And it's also that issue that I have. If you hear a noise, what could it possibly be? You could go check and try to disprove that it wasn't the thousands of objects that are around in that room, or all of the equipment that you have for a bar, like ice makers and refrigeration and CO2. And there's so much equipment in this thing, and a lot of them are industrial type equipment. They make noises. Just an FYI.
If there's anyone in here, could you show yourself? What the f was that?
And you can hear
Hello?
there's a piece of machinery in there vibrating really loudly.
Oh, holy sh!
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
his-
god,
that's
something
his
just
stuff.
got thrown.
Every video I've ever seen
What
of
the
his,
hell was that?
he has stuff flying off.
Look at that. What the f is that? Oh my god, that's like a spoon.
It's a ladle.
It's on the floor. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know.
Go
I don't know how to
check the
explain any
area.
of this. Everything that is happening to me right now is far beyond what I was expecting from this place.
Ian is freaked out as kitchen utensils can be heard moving on their own, and a ladle is thrown onto the floor.
All right, so put yourself into that situation, right? So you've got what looks like an L-shaped room. So you got, it goes off straight up ahead where the thing is, and off to the left is where the utensils are. So if you heard a noise off to your left, and the utensil flies from this way over to the left, could there possibly be a person to the left, moving things and pulling string?
But the worst is still yet to come, because next Ian heads down into the basement, the most actively haunted area of the old Baraboo Inn.
This is the room. Oh God, there it is. You see that? That is the pole. The execution pole.
And so that's the other question I have. Is that real, or did a medium or psychic tell you that?
If the mobsters took you in this room, you knew you were done for. Just imagine what would be going through
Are the chairs
those
going to fall
victims'
down?
minds.
Look at that place.
As they're being
It is a minefield of things to fall down. Look at that. The seat of that is up. That thing is not even closed all the way. You know that thing can fall at any moment.
Dragged into this room.
All of these.
And placed here. And if you look closely here, you can see all the different bullet holes. You see that? There's a bullet hole right there. Right there. Right there. They're just all...
Are those bullet holes, or are they drilled holes?
Over this pole. And those are blood stains seeping through the paint.
Yep.
It's super tense in
blood
here.
stains.
It sounds like somebody's down here with me.
Could there be the person that
Who's
was up
out
there
there?
with you is now down there with you? Something thrown. Something's gonna get thrown.
Oh God. Holy shit. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
I know I can't take it.
It's coming from this room. Again. The pole room.
Actually, it looks like someone's back there.
I can hear you over there. I know you're down here. I don't think it's the same spirit at all. Kind of getting that heavy, bad feeling again. If you're one of the mobsters, make another sound. Oh, God. Jeez. This is the last spirit I want to encounter right now. Could you do it again a little louder? Oh, holy shit. Oh my God. That was a black mass. Okay, I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way.
Ian is terrified as he sees a dark shadow-like figure move near the infamous execution pole in the basement. He's able to calm himself down enough to follow the dark figure, but he finds nothing and no one to explain what he just saw. Soon after this creepy event, Ian decides that he's had about enough, and he just heads home.
Yep, that's typical Midwest.
You can see this full investigation
Midwest
with
Ghost
many
Hunter.
more scary moments over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter.
All right. So, well, that was it for Nukes top 5. So the question that I have is, do we think that ghost videos are just not good anymore, or are too many people trying to make evidence out of something that isn't evidence? And so the material isn't as good as it used to be. I'm always looking for stuff that actually can be validated, but maybe we'll find it. Well, anyways, that was Carl with Redacted Debunker. Let me do that again. This is Carl with a Redacted Debunker. Thanks for watching, and if you got this far, give the video a like, comment, and hey, subscribe if you'd like. It's free. Thanks a lot, guys.